Hey everyone, D-Dubs Quizzy here. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. I'm healed up. That's because I rested after I cut off the recording last time. I meant to do that on recording, but only realized that after I'd turned it off. Because you can rest in this room without any problem. Alright, so... that works. So we gotta take out the chessboard. And the best way to do that is fireballs. The pawns are no problem, as long as you can keep them from reaching the backspace. It's the knights, the bishops, and the rooks that are an issue. I'm just gonna keep doing this till they're all dead. Alright. Near death? Good. The rooks are terrifying. They're just really, really good archers. Don't even bother trying to walk across this board, either. The whole thing is filled with lightning bolts. I didn't hit the king, did I? I did hit the king. I'm trying not to hit the king. Because if you kill him, the game ends. Did that get the bishop at least? It did. Alright, so that's the spot. The knights are really good fighters. The bishops are clerics. The queen is a mage, so she's an issue. Ow. Hate those guys. I leveled up! Fighter? Fighter! Yes. Wow. I didn't think I was going to level up again. Alright. So we have the queen and the king left. Just the king now. Yeah, do your worst. If you just disappear on them, they'll lose their casting, since he was chucking that at me. And I don't feel like being slowed. Am I just gonna have to shoot you? Magic resistance. How many of those do you have? And why do you keep using them? What the heck is this character? Alright. The game is ended. Hope you feel like you accomplished something. Generally, he comes, like, charging straight at me when he can see me. That was weird. I'm not sure what he is supposed to be. If he's like a mage, or a fighter mage, or what, because he's not wearing any armor or anything, so it's hard to tell. Alright, I wasn't really all that worried about the chessboard anyway.
Right, what's this then?
Alright, now we know Durlag is here. So, prepare for a slog, because the first thing I have to do is go through the swamp. And I hate it, because the swamp is filled with carrion crawlers and ghasts, and then the worst versions of both of those as well. And a bunch of this really annoying acid soup you have to walk through that burns you. But it has to be the first area you go through, because it's got the compass wardstone you need to progress. And it's pretty big, so bear with me as we slog our way through it. Can't minimize the damage from that either, because I can't stop moving. And of course, now I can't outrun stuff. Particularly these things and carrion crawlers. Or crypt crawlers, really. Both of the variants are hasted. Yeah, there's a crypt crawler. The greater ghouls, honestly, are worse because they do more damage. But I think I can kill this thing easier. This whole area is more death by attrition than anything else, though. Like, the way it's designed, unless you're an absolute moron, you're going to have protection against being held. Which means your only option, because there's just so many of them, is going to be to roll in and fight it out with all of them, because they're also very fast. And none of them deal lots of damage. So the whole area is designed to be like fighting a swarm of insects. Ow. I don't want to go through there yet. You have no choice but to just constantly fight against this swarm of enemies that do very little damage, like, each at a time, but they hit frequently, and they just will not relent. And you gotta kill all of them. It's a rather enraging area, but at the very least, it's not as dangerous as most. Boy, how I wish I had potions of greater healing. But at least I got 80 of these things. If I need to, I can just hang back and heal forever.
Sorted.
Seven? That was a lot of damage. Alright, I think this is the one that doesn't burn you on this side. Yeah, this side is safe until you open the door. The moment that door is open, you'll keep getting burned. Find the door, please. Yeah, see, frankly, as annoying as the area is, they could have made it so much worse. Like, imagine if this acid did more than one damage every hit. Because it takes forever to get through it. Wait a minute. I have two of those. No, I have plans for those two, that's right. Frankly, I should have used one down here. One of those protections from undead. And, just normally gone through the upper levels of Durlag's Tower. But for some reason, I thought at the time I had one more scroll than I did. I'd prefer to get a shot off before they know what's happening. Oh, good. Just the one. I'm gonna miss, aren't I? Sometimes it's best to reverse jinx things. Talk about how bad it's gonna be. And it might work out good. Now that I've said that, of course, that will no longer work. I'll try anyway. This one has some actual normal ghasts in it, weirdly enough.
Get over here.
And if each one of those little burns didn't slow me down, that'd be really nice, too. That's the other really annoying thing about them, is every single touch slows your movement dramatically. And you have to, like, restart your movement and then immediately get hit again. And it's just the worst. I gotta wonder how Derlag even got this place down here, though. I mean, it's a whole big swamp. Oh, whoops. Meant to do that before. How do you get a swamp as far underground as this is? Actually, I don't even know how far down this is. Like, I imagine it's pretty deep, but the thing is, I got teleported here. Well, to the chessboard that's one floor above. I don't know how separated this place is from the rest of the tower. If it is at all. Is there anything up there? There is. Alright, well that wasn't very fun. I'm gonna have to cross one of those that pool again on the way out. But this here is the last room of the swamp. See, that didn't take very long. Thank you. Alright, we have Grail and then the Greater Ghoul. I prefer to take on Grail alone. He's kind of tougher. Let's see if I can just get those two.
Get over here. Get over here.
Alright, I'm not going to get him any more alone than this, I think. He's tougher than all the others are.
Get over here.
$5,000 though. I always forget that he's worth that much. He is far stronger than the others. And heck, you saw how many hit points he had. I backstabbed him and he survived it. That's not a thing most enemies in this game can say. Alright. I'm pretty sure they don't respawn, but I'm not going to risk it, so I'm just going to keep the ring on until I'm over here. Last thing I need is to die to this area of everywhere I could die. And hey, they supplied me with enough healing potions to just replenish everything I lost, so there's that at least. I don't think I'll need any more. There's no more enemies beyond the door. There's traps, but I'm reasonably confident I know where they are. Whoops, no, stop. There we go. That's a good quarterstaff there. That thing's +4 versus undead. Although I never seem to be able to tell if I actually get the bonuses from it or not. But it's supposed to be +4 versus undead, and it deals an extra fire damage. That's what it's supposed to do to undead, is deal an extra 4 fire damage. But I don't know if it does or not. Excellent for killing trolls. Alright, you know, I don't know what this thing up here is about. It has one of those boxes around it, if you can see that, the like little almost translucent box. Which normally indicates like the thing would move. There's a graphical change that will occur there. But I wasn't seeing anything. Like, that thing does nothing. So I'm not sure. lot of valuable gems here. Alright, and I think I know what the correct answers to all these are.
I'm on it.
I'll have my answer shortly. Yeah. Alright, so I think the order is 3-3-1.
Sorted.
You gotta answer 3 questions of Durlag's history in order to be permitted to enter the last chamber, so...
Sorted.
I can't remember. I think there's a trap on this hallway. There's a couple traps down here that are always hard to navigate. And we're dealing with spiders down this way, so first of all... Not that. Poison. And there's some web traps, and in case I miss one, I want to have the ring, just to be sure. Because one of the spiders down here is not your average everyday spider. They have eder caps, they have some sword spiders. But then they have... And then, of course, phase spiders. But then they've got an astral phase spider, which is like phase spider poison and teleporting, with sword spider Thaco, attacks, and speed. It's worth 4,000 experience, I believe, and it's way nastier than any of the other variants. And so if you don't have proper poison defense, it's a handful. Alright, I think that's the only trap. I wouldn't swear to that, but I think so.
Get over here.
Yeah, there it is. Alright, well, let's see if I can get these two alone. Relatively alone. Oh, well, of course. I was gonna try to kill that thing, then kill the sword spider, and then the last phase spider. At least the poison from the phase spiders doesn't do a thing to me. That was one of the nice things about going through this place with my Cavalier, which I'm playing through with as well. There's so much stuff that poisons you, and he's just straight immune to it because he's a Cavalier. Alright, yep, 4,000 experience. Nastiest spider in this game is down. There it is. Alright, I don't think I need that ring anymore. Pretty sure I'm safe. Hopefully. And we're already closing in on the end. The swamp is honestly the biggest part. The Mother of Sons, that's Islane. Towers built. Last name of Durlag, that's Troll Killer. Father of this place, he is Thunderaxe. There we go. I've been through this a couple times. He also asked about Keel Infernable, but those are the easy ones. Alright, 3. The last answer is number 1. I don't even know if I ever actually sat there and listened to what the golems say. I think I once did, just so I could know the history.
What's this say?
But I didn't even read the answers before then. I had just, like, gone through and brute forced my way because I was lazy and didn't have the patience for it when I was younger and played. Alright, we got some, Helmed Horrors in here. That is a lightning bolt trap. I remember that distinctly. We got this rune carpet that you can actually just go around if you really want to. I can't remember if there are traps down this hallway or not. It's one of those areas I'm less certain of, so I'm going to go down it slowly. I always disable the carpet, because I pick up the rune stone, so I might as well. Alright, I think we're safe. The ward stone I picked up from this room, in case anyone doesn't know, is used in that machine to disable this rune carpet so that it no longer blasts you with magical energy when you cross it. And some of the best magical items are in this area. If you don't have a thief or ranger to wear the shadow armor, this is the best leather you can get. This is a +2 mace. There's a +3 sling down here. I, of course, already picked up this sword and the staff of striking, which is awesome. And I think there's a +2 large shield as well, which is the best shield in this game. And so, all kinds of great magical loot on this level of the tower. Yeah, there we go. I can't identify any of this. No. And then we'll just use this.
I'm on it.
There we go.
Sorted.
And then you gotta wait for his ghostly, very, very slow form to walk over and open... Well, the door's already open. I could just walk through, but you can't save or rest till he gets there. And if you can't see him, he doesn't move. So you just have to keep him in your line of sight and let him walk over there so he disappears. It's frankly quite inconvenient. But what are you gonna do? Piffed. Claire Delane will talk to us right as we walk in. Alright, so I could use the mirror to destroy the Demon Knight. But I really don't like to, because he's worth 15,000 experience, and if the doppelganger it summons of him, which will kill him, I might add, it is way stronger than he is. If that kills him, though, I don't get the XP. So, you know, I don't like doing that. Alright, here's the plan. He has a nasty fireball he'll chuck at me, but he might try to dispel me first. I'll have to see what he's going to do. I'll need one of these. Potion of Heroism should be good. Right. And, where are my Batalistus passports? Now let's drink this one. And then depending on what he starts to cast, I'll throw that one up. If he's using Dispel Magic first, I won't. And I should be able to get a cheap shot in. He'll talk to me, but I don't think he can see me. Yeah, no, he can't. Alright, that's a Dispel Magic. He did get rid of my protections. Sucker, I'm immune! Got him. Alright, well that went pretty well. Got the dagger, got my 15,000 experience. There's Dalton, so we can save him.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out.
I'll not
Right,
let
what's this
this
then?
place take
Normally, Power Word Stun that he casts there is a problem, but I'm pretty sure I'm a high enough level that I'm immune to it. Like, once you hit a high enough level, the thing just doesn't affect you. And so I think I'm just straight immune.
Right, what's this then?
Alright, so we're mostly good, but now we have the issue of Olgoth's Beard. So the Colt's gonna attack me the moment I get there, and the Colt sucks. Fire resistance definitely did its thing, though. Let me find... I'm gonna have to have all this stuff identified. Start off with all that. I'm gonna stop by High Hedge. That's the last item or attribute enhancement tome in the game.
Right,
Oh
what's this
no. Normally I wouldn't even bother, but this is just such an inconvenience that they need to die for it.
then? Sorted.
My Durlag's tower is finished. The last level is very tame in comparison with what you go through to get there.
Right, what's this then?
I guess by that point, Durlag has figured if you could survive that, he'll give you a relatively easy gaunt through so that you just learn the history of the place and move on. It's all some very good equipment. I will say that, for Siege Dragonspear, at the very least, it lets you enjoy the stuff you got out of Durlag's. Because you can use it. You can't use any of the money, because they take it all away at the start for reasons. I don't even ask me what those reasons are, because I got no clue. Frankly, before I go into Siege of Dragonspear, when I plan on actually doing Siege of Dragonspear, which I do with most games, but again, just going to reiterate this, I will not do with this game, because it's unfair. Usually, I just heavily invest in magical items and expensive gems and jewelry, so that when I reach Siege of Dragonspear, I just have all this very expensive stuff to sell, and I make all my money back anyway. Do I have any other... this necklace? Protection scrolls? Yeah, we got a couple. Oh, and Durlag's goblet. Right. Yeah, and I'm not having him identify any of that, so... Only 350 for that sling. That's an excellent sling. It should be worth much more. Could go to Nashkel to get those for 500, but let's be real. It's not going to make even the slightest difference. Right, and he doesn't buy bolts, either. I don't even think he identifies them. So if you're one of those people that wants to get those identified, one of those people, someone who likes to know what they're carrying, then you have to go to Taram Furim over in Baragost. At least he's the nearest. You could go to a temple or to Sorceress Sundries, because I don't think the place in Nashkel will identify and buy them either. Alright, good, good. Yeah, see, I wouldn't be selling all of this stuff normally. I'd be closing in on the end game, so I'd actually be buying these kinds of things from him. But I love the feeling of getting through with a big successful adventure and then just reaping all of the money rewards from it. Alright, I accidentally put that ring away in there. And I don't need any of these anymore. Or those. I'll let Thalantir keep them. He's probably got some study he can do on the magical nature of everything. Have fun now.
Sorted.
Okay, so time to get a little tricky. I don't know exactly how it's going to go down the moment I reach Olgoth Spirit, but I need to be ready for anything, because they have, like, most of it I wouldn't be worried about, but they have assassins who start off invisible, and will strike at you from the shadows. Which means I would prefer to kill everyone else before confronting them. I don't know exactly how much damage they do, but I know it's a lot.
I'm on it.
Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna disappear. Right, they follow me for some reason.
Get over here.
Kill you. Kill one of their archers, because their archers have poison. Okay, there's both their assassins. I can see them now.
Get over.
Should have killed that other archer. Let's just get them out of the way. swear, I hate this cult. Their guards are actually tough, too. And they're really not worth much experience, so I never feel like I'm making back what I'm putting into this. But I know their assassins don't do enough damage to warrant... Whoa, that's a lot, actually. Okay, I need to take a step back. Kill her. Alright. That was very painful. But that's what I expect from this cult by this point. I have been through them a lot of times, and every time it hurts more than the last. It is, however, the reason that I was never afraid to use those potions of heroism, because they have them in droves. And now we rest for a month.
Right, what's this then? I'm on it. Sorted. I'm on it.
Alright, so we got the guard here, and I could just kill him. But I could also talk to him and threaten him, and he'll summon some assistance, which is, you know, more XP and more stuff to kill.
And will not see.
Yeah, so 5 guards and 2 archers. Well, oh, right, it's sunny out, so this is actually going to be annoying to do. But I have the whole area to run through. And no limit to how fast I can go or how often I can disappear on them. Actually, if I can separate them, that'd be pretty handy. But they might come running the moment I start fighting them. Yep. I need to kill those archers first. Oh my goodness, there's like 7 of these guys. Alright, be ready for a running in circles fest then.
Get over here.
Because it's just going to be a series of running away and then attacking. These guys hit way too often to take on a direct confrontation that often. I see a couple of them here and there, no biggie. Especially if they're already hurt badly. Otherwise, these are the kind of people that backstabbing was made to deal with. Oh, I failed that. Okay, let's just kill this guy because he's hurt.
Get over here.
Boy, it looks like it'd be really frustrating to be fighting someone like this. It's a good thing the surrounding people realize the danger that they're in and help me. Oh, wait. Alright, I think there's one left and then that's all of them. Yeah. Similar strategy here, except now they have a mage inside, too. So actually, I'm going to keep this with me. They only have 1 archer, but they have another 2 assassins on the inside.
I'm on it. Right, what's this then?
Alright, the Enforcer is the one that needs to die first, because as long as he's alive, he can keep up with me. You're next, actually. Let's just get you out of the way. Did those assassins follow me outside? I can't tell, because they're invisible. Come on, these people are getting in the way. Those enforcers are a weird deal. Because they look like wizards, but they fight like fighters. Which I can do with the Avatar morphing script, but most of the game usually has people looking kind of uniform. Like, if you're a fighter wizard, you look like a fighter, not a wizard. And so it's weird they have that look. This is the last batch of actual cult troops, though. Once they're dead, I don't have to get in any more fights with them like this.
I could use a little patch.
Oh my goodness! Alright, well I think that leaves one assassin inside. Which I'm definitely going to need to rest to deal with.
Sorted.
There we are. Yeah, it looks like they only get double damage. And +3 to hit. Maybe they've already drank all those potions of heroism they're carrying. The other weird thing about those cult enforcers. They don't use any magic. They're dressed like wizards, but they don't cast anything.
Right, what's this then?
Alright, this is the most terrifying confrontation in the game. So I'm gonna need stuff. Let me think. Alright, so most of this is 2 hours. That's the stuff I'll drink first, because 2 hours is quite a while. That's only one turn. Mirrored Eyes goes on last. That's 3 turns. Alright, that Oil of Speed's going to be useful, but not right now. I need to be ready for every eventuality, and I know what this thing is capable of doing, so that Mirrored Eyes has to go on next. I have to kill the woman, and then lure the demon away. You have to die first, simply because I can't handle her unpredictable casting.
Sorted.
You can't do anything to me. However, I can lure you up here into a corner, and then phase out. You can still see me if I'm near that guy. The rest of this is good, however. Now I think this gives me free reign to kill them. Good, because as long as they're alive, I can't kill him. He'll just keep respawning from them. But fortunately, they're also enveloped in the ritual. They don't even realize what's happening. Alright, that's cutting it kind of close. And also, fortunately, this demon doesn't have normal demon capabilities of seeing invisibility. I am silenced. Okay, there went Mirrored Eyes and protection from mind effects. And that was silence that just wore off. Alright, this is it. The demon's the last thing I gotta kill. Put him down now. Got him. 16,000. The threat is ended. Woo! Okay. Wow. I got some adrenaline in my
Sorted.
system now. You make one false step in that fight, it's just over.
Right, what's this then?
Hergen.
I'm on it.
And there's, yeah, +1/+4 versus giants. Kind of garbage for a reward, if I'm being real. Like, it's some money, but it's not a great weapon. For me, at least, because you don't fight any giants in this entire game, so...
Right, what's this
Waste
then?
of time. I guess you could in Siege of Dragon Spear. But even then, they're not that dangerous. Alright, well that's it for this one then. We have finished all of the side quests, actually. All of them. So that just leaves the main stuff left. I gotta go back to Baldur's Gate, gotta get information from people, rescue Duke Elton, go back through the Iron Throne and kill Slith and Kristen. And then, of course, go deal with Saravok. It's quite a bit left. I'll try to get it all in one episode. I think I'm gonna do that. So we'll finish on the very next one. But that is some serious threats that have just been cleared. 2 of the actually most dangerous fights were taken care of. I don't even think I took a single point of damage in that fight with the Demon Knight either. So, yeah, feeling pretty good about that. Alright, thank you all for watching. See you in the next one.